good morning, Gills fans, and welcome back to Gills in the Blood TV. An impromptu one this morning. Happy New Year to every one of you. Made all the sweeter by yesterday's result at the Valley. First ever win over Charlton in the league. First win in 15 attempts, so puts that into some context. The purpose of today's video is just to have a little look back at the festive period, and also just to say what a difference a year makes, what a difference 3 months makes. But obviously yesterday 1,424 Gills fans descended on the Valley, saw us come away with a brilliant 2-1 win. The stereotypical game of two halves is what I've read and what I've listened to. I wasn't there, unfortunately. Charlton is one away day that I like to do, but I had my children this weekend, so it was one that I had to put on the back burner this year. Family comes first and all that, but great reward for all you that did travel. Great goals from Josh Parker and Tom Eves. And yeah, looking at the festive period as a whole, it's been really, really good. If we go back to the week before Christmas, Bristol Rovers at home, 4-1 win, absolutely superb. And then we followed that up with a 2-0 win away at Fleetwood, an excellent result again, on the back of some really hefty travelling in the month leading up to that game, so that was excellent. Then we had 2 home games, probably slightly disappointing that we only drew them both. 1-1 with Oxford, 2-2 with AFC Wimbledon, and then obviously the festive and New Year period culminated yesterday with that excellent win at the Valley. So that was played 5, won 3, drawn 2. So we took 11 points from 15 available and remained unbeaten over the Christmas and New Year period. So well done to Steve Lovell and all his staff and all the players. Absolutely superb. I think I tweeted just before the Wimbledon game this past weekend that despite what was an horrendous start under Adrian Pennock this season, we were only 3 points worse off now than we were at this stage last season. So again, that's testament to Steve Lovell and the work he's done. So if you go back a year and rewind, I think them next 2 games, we lost them both. We lost to Millwall at the Den in the game where we had 2 red cards, I believe, Paul Konchesky and Bradley Deck, and then we lost at home to Oxford. So that was no points. We've taken 4 points from the next 2 games this year. So now at the corresponding stage, we are a point better off and we are heading in the right direction. But I said right at the beginning of this piece, what a difference a year makes. And obviously this time last year, 2nd of January 2017, I sat in the Rainham end with James Hawkins from the Last Walks blog immediately in the aftermath of a 1-0 home defeat to Oxford United, and went into full rant mode. We'd lost 1-0. It was quite possibly one of the most abject performances I can remember from a Gillingham side. And I was just fed up to the back teeth of it all, fed up to the back teeth of poor performances, supposed star players not pulling their weight, and obviously, more importantly, fed up to the back teeth of the fact that we weren't winning football matches. Justin Edinburgh then come out that night and said we were overachieving, and he was sacked the next morning. But ironically, we are in exactly the same position now in terms of being 10 points away from the top 6, but it feels a lot different this year. It feels a lot more positive. Steve Lovell obviously has been part of that massive turnaround, and we can look forward to the rest of the season and the rest of 2018 with plenty more optimism than we were doing at this stage of 2017. So in terms of me saying what a difference 3 months can make as well as a year, obviously 3 months is now pretty much the period that Steve Lovell has been in charge of the Gills, and in that time we've played 14 league games. We've won 6, we've drawn 6, and we've lost 2. 5 of those wins obviously have come on the road at Peterborough, Walsall, Rotherham, Fleetwood, and obviously Charlton in the last couple of days. They're not bad sides at all, none of them. I mean, Walsall aside, who I know their fans are not happy with John Whitney at all, but you look at the other 4 teams that we've beaten, they're sides that have been in the top half and the top 6 and top 8 of League One over the last sort of 12 to 18 months. So again, it's testament to the type of results and the type of performances we're putting in on the road. At home, it's not been quite so good. Only 1 win in the league under Stevie Lovell. That was that 4-1 thumping of Bristol Rovers. But there are factors that we have to take into account. The pitch isn't great at the Priestfield at the moment, and it's not conducive to us getting the ball down. But it's still improved to what it was under Adrian Pennock. I know a few fans say that, I don't know, to me it comes across as nitpicking, a little bit desperate and almost wanting Steve Lovell to fail, which I don't understand, because at the end of the day, if he's doing well, we're doing well. People are saying he's not managing games correctly at the Priestfield, which is a bit odd, but we've taken 24 points from 42 available since Steve come on board. So does it really matter how you get them points? For me, no. I mean, as a season ticket holder and someone who's not been able to get to away games this season, it's disappointing that we're not winning more at the Priestfield, but we are winning games and we are rising the table, and that's the biggest thing. And if anyone had said we're going to take 24 points from 42 under Steve Lovell when he came on board, we'd have snapped their arm off. So for me, these people that are saying he's not managing games at home right, I think it's just a little bit harsh and a little bit nitpicking and almost trying to find an excuse to have a whinge. Because all in all, it's been absolutely brilliant. Obviously it's January now, I've said that already. January transfer window is open. Going to try and have a look today, go through a few lists of players that may be available for Steve Lovell in areas that we may need to strengthen, just for a bit of fun. I did it in the summer and we didn't obviously sign any of them, but it should be a bit of a laugh. And also I'm going to try this afternoon to have a look and see what the league table would look just in that duration of time that Steve Lovell's been in charge, because I'm pretty confident we've been embedded in the top sort of 6 in the form guide ever since he come on board, which is excellent. Anyway, as always, thanks for listening. Happy New Year to you all again, and can someone help me out? We're stuck on 599 YouTube subscribers, and we have been for a day or two now, so it'd be great if we can get to 600 as quick as. And until next time, up the Jewels.